Just having a quick cup of tea. It's autumn now. Tea is the best thing in the whole wide world. The candles are burning. Oh, I've got a big snuggly jumper on. I just love it. I love it so much. Hello Pickles! So today I'm going to do a video talking to you guys all about my skincare routine. Little side note, I tried to film this video showing you guys how I do my skincare routine, but the camera didn't focus, so we've abandoned that idea and we're going to try this way instead. I hope that's alright. Now, when it comes to skincare, I have tried everything. You name it, I've given it a try. But I've actually gone back to organic skincare recently. I've just found that since I've been using more organic products, that my skin has looked a lot better. It's never looked more healthy. And I just prefer using organic products. I don't like putting things on my skin that I can't pronounce and I don't know what's in it. It makes me feel, I don't know, not uncomfortable, but I just don't really like it that much. So I've definitely gone back to more organic skincare. I like knowing exactly what's in my skincare and exactly what it's doing on my skin. And I definitely like knowing that everything has come straight from the ground and it's all doing a very specific purpose. So that's why I prefer organic skincare. And the brand that I tend to favour is Neals Yard. So a lot of my products are Neals Yard products, or will eventually be Neals Yard products. And I just really love them. I love the fact that they come in glass bottles. I think that's a really nice touch. And they're kind of mid-range price, I would say, in terms of how expensive they are. They're not overly expensive. You're probably looking about £20 for a moisturizer, £11-ish for a toner. They've obviously got more expensive items, but yeah, I think the price range is quite good for what you get in there. And I just think these products are really lovely. So I thought I'd tell you guys about what I'm using and how I've been getting on with them. So just a little bit of information about my skin before we get going. I have got the blemish prone oily combination-esque skin. It's very annoying, I'm very unlucky, I'm very aware of that. But it has settled down a lot recently, which is great. I haven't got as many blemishes going on, which is really, really good. And yeah, so my skin can get quite shiny throughout the day. My makeup doesn't tend to stay on very well. And I can get a lot of breakouts, especially when it's kind of the girly time. I do tend to get a lot of breakouts on my chin. If I do get any pimples on my cheeks, they tend to scar, whereas the ones on my T-zone can actually vanish quite easily. So that's kind of a little bit of a rundown on my skin. Obviously, as you can see, I'm very pale, so a lot of the time I do get very red. My skin is almost quite thin, so if I do get a blemish, it's often very visible and things like that. So I haven't been blessed with the best of skin. I think I need a tan to kind of make my skin look a little bit nicer, but it's winter, I'm going to embrace the pale. So first things first, I'm going to start with cleansers. Now, I have two different cleansers. This is my morning cleanser, this is my evening cleanser. I like to have two different cleansers because in the evening I like something which is a little bit richer. So at the moment I am using the Wild Rose Beauty Balm. This is what I use to take off my makeup, and then I also do a secondary cleanse just to make sure that there's no excess left. But yeah, I really, really love this. As you can see, there is literally none left, which makes me really, really sad. It just smells amazing. I'm not the hugest fan of rose and rose smells, but this is amazing. It's really oily. So it is like a balm. You just put like a pea-sized amount on your skin. They say a pea-sized amount. I'm one of these people where I always use like loads and then I wonder why it's like this. But yeah, so I use like, you're supposed to use a pea-sized amount, and then I just rub it all in, do it with my eye makeup as well. Because it's more of an oil base, this is really good on all skin types, and it really helps to break down the makeup. So especially things like waterproof mascara. I was wearing waterproof mascara the other day and I was like, this might not be enough, but it actually was. It got everything off. Like I said, I always do like two cleanses, and I get a good, I get one of the muslin cloths. I've got some of the Liz Earle ones, and I've got some of the Neals Yard ones. And I just get my muslin cloth and I just wipe my face. Always looks disgusting afterwards because there's makeup all over the flannel. I have to like wash them every time I use them, but it really helps to just gently exfoliate the skin. You're still left with like a slight residue on your skin when you use this, which is quite nice because then you kind of have like, it all feels nicely nourished and moisturised, and it's just lovely. So this is my nighttime cleanser. It's really rich, it's really oily, it breaks down the makeup well. The only thing is I got through it so quickly, but I think it's because I do use too much of everything, so I'm going to try to use less, and hopefully it will last longer. Next is my morning cleanser. This is the Rose Facial Wash. You can probably tell already that I'm a huge fan of Rose in my products. The reason I like Rose is, like I said, I get very red skin, so this makes my skin less red, and I have genuinely noticed a huge difference in how red my skin is, especially in the morning when you just refresh your skin. My skin used to go like bright red, and then I'd go to put my foundation on and it would just look horrendous. So I use a lot of Rose in my products because it's really soothing on the skin. So this is a facial wash, and it just refreshes everything. It's full of antioxidants. Again, Rose is very soothing on the skin. And yeah, so you just sort of I do one pump on my hand. I kind of get some warm water, rub it all together, massage it into my skin, and then again wipe it off with a muslin cloth. I'm a huge fan of the muslin cloths. I think they're amazing, and I like because I don't really do a big exfoliate. I like to kind of do it gradually, because again my skin goes really red and irritated, so I don't want to do anything too harsh on my skin. But this is lovely. It's a foaming cleanser, but it doesn't feel stripping on the skin, which is amazing. It's again really it's hard to describe the way this feels because it is a foam, but it feels really rich and nourishing. I've never had a foam like it, and I don't really know how to explain it, but it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Again, I've got through this quite quickly, I think. Actually, no, it's actually lasted quite well. So I've probably had it about a month and I'm about here. So it's not been awful. I mean, I've had cleansers that have lasted longer, but like I said, I've seen a huge difference in my skin. And I just love the fact that on the back of the products, I don't think it's actually on this one, which is a bit awkward. On the back of this one, you'll see just here, it will say how organic the product is. So this is 99% organic, which is amazing. So on the majority of the products, I don't know why this one doesn't have it on it, but it actually tells you how what percentage is organic in there, and I think that's really, really good, and I really like that. So these are my cleansers. They're amazing. I'm going to be rebuying. Now, obviously, our next step is toner. This is the toner I've been using in the morning and the night time. This is the White Tea Facial Mist, and it's full of powerful antioxidants to help protect and refresh the skin. This is really, really nice. I used to use the Lush ones where you just spray them all over. The only thing with this is, I've got through this really, really quickly. I think it's again because I do put quite a lot on, but I remember I used to put on loads with my Lush ones and they used to last me forever. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to repurchase this. Just for the record, this is 92% organic. I love the idea of it. I like the feel of it, but I think I slightly prefer the Lush ones, even though I know they're not as organic and as kind of free of all like parabens and stuff like that. But I think I just value for money, I think that this isn't as good as the Lush ones, so I think I'll probably end up going back to those ones. I think it's the aroma water I used to have, which again is full of rose and things like that. But yeah, it's nice, it's a lovely product. I just think that I got through it a bit too quickly to kind of warrant me wanting to get another one. But I prefer toners that you just sort of spray on the skin. I think they're nice and refreshing, and the idea of a toner is meant to be that it gets rid of your excess cleanser and things like that, but where I use my muslin cloth I don't really find that I've got any excess. I think if you're using like a milk or something like that, then by all means use a cotton pad for your toners, but I just prefer like mists and things like that. So these are amazing, but I don't think I'll be buying this again. Sorry, Neals Yard. Now, the next steps would normally be serum and eye creams. I don't actually have any serums or eye creams. My eyes are actually alright. I don't really have a lot of problem with my eye area, so I haven't really been using an eye cream, although I probably should get one to prevent any further damage, but I just haven't been using one. So, a bit naughty, always use an eye cream, don't follow me on that one. And then I'm umming and ahhing over whether to go back to a serum, because as much as I like serums, I feel like it's a bit unnecessary sometimes, and I don't like to put too much on my skin. I don't like to overwhelm it. So I'm kind of umming and ahhing. I'm going to have a little look at Neals Yard, see what serums they've got, because I feel like they're going to be the gentlest of serums. But at the moment I've got a very rich night cream, so I don't really need a serum for the night time. So I haven't really needed one recently, but I think I probably will end up going back to one. So I'm sure at some point I'll do an updated version of this, and I'll kind of tell you guys if I've got my eye cream sorted and my serum sorted. But for now, we're just going to jump straight into moisturisers. I used to put so much stuff on my skin, and I used to have like serum and then like another serum and then moisturizer and toner and this and that, and I've kind of literally just simplified my skincare so much. So at the moment it is literally just cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and again I've got 2 different moisturizers. As I have 2 different cleansers, I have got 2 different moisturizers. Now this is my night moisturizer. This is from a brand called Declior, and it's the Rose d'Orient Soothing Night Balm. The night balms are lovely. This looks like the tiniest pot, but this has lasted me forever, and like there's like the tiniest pea-sized amount left. I just kind of go in with a cotton bud, just get a little bit out, put it on the back of my hand, and a little bit really goes a long way. So you can kind of warm it between your fingers, and it's just really, really nourishing. These are great. I like to use oily products in the evening because obviously they got all of the evening to sink in, and also oily products work really good on oily skin because they make the skin think they've produced enough oils, so then they don't need to produce any more. So I really like using oily based products. I'm not really sure if I'm going to stick to an oily moisturizer at night because I've obviously got the oil based cleanser. I'm going to have a little shuffle around with my skincare, but I have genuinely really enjoyed using this. It's not as organic as Neals Yard, but as a product it's lovely, the company is lovely, the smell is lovely, it's really, really good. I've really enjoyed using it, but I don't feel like I'm going to really buy it again. Like, it was nice, but nice and rich, it was lovely, but I just feel like I want to kind of have a little change and see how my skin gets on with other products. So yeah, really liked this. If you're looking for like a really nourishing night cream, they do all different types in these. They've got like anti-aging ones, they've got hydrating ones. Again, this is more of a soothing based one. But yeah, I really recommend these, they're lovely. And now we come to my daily moisturiser. Again, this is a Neals Yard product. This is the Rehydrating Rose Daily Moisture. Now this one is more for normal to like dehydrated skin, but it's kind of very balancing, which is why I got this one, because obviously I've got quite oily combination skin, and this is really balancing on the skin and really soothing, so my skin doesn't go really red when I wash all my cleanser off. It's a lovely product. Like a pump is loads, and again it's almost like the cleanser where I can't really describe how it feels. It's just so nourishing and rich, but it sinks in really quickly. It's amazing. I've never had a daily moisturiser that I've liked so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with this. Yeah, it's really, really lovely. This is 95% organic, just because I've been telling you all the other ones. But yeah, I mean, even oily skin can get dehydrated, so especially in the winter time, it's good to have something like this, which is really balancing and rehydrating, because like I said, even though your skin is oily, you can still get dehydrated skin, and that way your makeup sits a lot better when your skin's nicely hydrated and balanced. So this is amazing. I'm definitely going to be rebuying this. A lot of people have been saying to me, oh, do you not find the glass bottles annoying? I think that if I'm going travelling, you can always decanter them into a pot, so I'm not really that fussed about it. I like them. I like the way they feel, the way they sound. I feel like it makes the products feel really like, I don't know, it just makes them feel really nice and like you kind of spent your money well. So I've been really enjoying using this, and I'm going to definitely be rebuying this. I mean, I've only got up to about here. It's going to be a while before I need to rebuy it, but I've literally enjoyed this so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. That is my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about my skin and what's been working well for me. Please let me know about your skin and your skincare routine. If you've used any of the products I've mentioned, I'd love to hear your thoughts on those. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you liked the video, and I will see you again soon.